Good evening and welcome to the quarterfinal clash between Cuttack and Khurdha OTM ground. We are here for the Group Y quarterfinal clash, the final match day of the quarterfinal stage of the Sahani Cup. What an interesting tournament it is. And just moments away from kickoff, off we go. Attacking from left to right of your screen in all blue strip is Khurdha, and attacking from right to left of your screen in the white and red and orange strip is Cuttack. An interesting setting here for the game because both sides have played two games in the quarterfinal stage. Cuttack have played two games, winning one and drawing one. They're on 4 points, well placed to go ahead to the semi-finals as the group winners. And Khurdha on the other side, very unfortunate, coming out of Group H as the winners, but not able to make their mark on the tournament at all. Consecutive losses in the tournament, they are just rooted at the bottom spot. Can they salvage some pride today? Will they play for the pride? Could they have an early corner? An out swinging corner swung into the box, cleared by the first man, and Cuttack can counter now. And now, Cuttack going long. The goalkeeper in 2 minds wanted to come out. He comes out well and heads it clear. Much needed there. Again, a confirmation of the match officials. Beam Chetri heading the referees will be assisted by Lakshman Sheth and Lingaraj Pradhan. Prashanta Behra will be the fourth official, and Durga Madhav Naik will oversee the game as the match commissioner. Cuttack. Patient build up there, recycling it from the back yet again. The ball well glanced into the striker's path. Defense puts pressure, but the striker gets his shot away, and it's in. No sign of a foul, and Cuttack open the scoring. Inside 2 minutes, could you believe it? The side in form just get another goal to go ahead. Khurdha spirits are already bogged down, and they're staring at a third straight defeat in the quarterfinal stage. Such a simple goal from the right flank, played into the middle. The defense caught napping. Centre backs not putting enough pressure on the Cuttack striker, who just turns the ball in from a close range. What a fast start this is for Cuttack. They're just making their intentions clear. They want to go forward as the group winners from Group Y. A positive intent carrying into the semi-finals. Watch out, their team in red hot form. Khurdha again trying to clear their lines. Not able to do it well. Cuttack will recycle the possession. Pass squeezed in. The striker gets his head on it, and now Cuttack just thought they were in a dangerous position, but the assistant referee calls for an offside. Oh, what a poor free kick that is! Giving the ball away straight to Cuttack. The winger chopping in. Centre back had to clear it. What a shaky start this is by Khurdha. They're already a goal down and gave the ball away to be nearly 2-0 down. And now, Cuttack with an early corner. Can they double their advantage? The assistant referee asking for the play to be halted. Looks like we can resume now. An outswinging corner for Cuttack. So low ball headed towards goal by the defender. Will be an easy claim for the goalkeeper. Just so disappointing, isn't it, for the Khurdha players? Started the game with positive intent, but it never resulted into anything. Conceding the first shot on target just inside 2 minutes. Never easy. But they have to get their head up. They've got 80 minutes or so to salvage the situation, to take a point, or even go for all 3 points and play for their pride. Getting past the Cuttack's midfield, the ball being spread out onto the right flank. Number 11, teasing the fullback, goes for the cross. Cuttack defense stands firm and clears their lines. The fullback was under pressure but does well to win the throw in. On the other hand, it's a superb start for Cuttack. The 1-1, drawn one are pretty much nearly there into the semi-finals. But look at the positive intent they came out with today. They might just look to score a second goal and then preserve their energy for the next round. Instead of overexerting themselves, they might just look to avoid injuries, give game time for fringe players, get into semi-finals. What a proud moment this is for the Cuttack district. Good skill there from the winger, riding away from challenges, goes down under pressure. The referee just awards a throw in, not a free kick. The winger there trying to let the ball run and receive it. Just too clever for his own good. Khurdha can launch an attack now. Trying to build up slowly from the back. The right back looking for options. Gets crowded out. Just manages to poke the ball to his teammate, who has it snatched from him. Cuttack's number 9 coming short to link the play. Casually passing the way around under pressure, but very good dribbling, very good agile movement to get away from the press. It's an important block there coming from the defender, giving them everything to keep the ball in. Good effort from both the sides, determined to keep the ball in, not let it run out. Again, fine turn there, fooling two midfielders and buying space for himself. Khurdha showing some positive footballing skill, but can they find an end product to it? A driven pass to the left flank, trying to go around the fullback, who stands very firm and wins a free kick. Solid defending, that is. This is how you use your frame to face out the winger. Just keep yourself between the ball and the man and let the winger's aggression do the rest. Khurdha's press, well evaded by the man with the ball over there. He switches the flank quickly. Fine give and go. Left winger of Cuttack keeping the attack alive and goes for the cross in the middle. How did the striker have so much space? It's because he was in an illegal position. Just made the run a little too early. That's why it looked like he was in acres of free space. Centre backs looking puzzled. Did they mean it? Did they mean for the offside flag to go up? The clearance didn't come off well. Defender managed to impede the striker so much that he almost won the possession. But it'll be a throw in for Cuttack to resume the play. On rushing defender makes a good clearance. Ball in Khurdha, and that's a wasted opportunity. Just kicked straight out of play. Don't know who he was targeting with that pass. Long pass down the left flank. Well exchanged between the striker and the winger there, almost playing him through against the goalkeeper. Khurdha clear the lines desperately again. You just have to feel sad because they came out as the group winners from Group H. They were just put in a different league in the quarterfinals, losing the first two games and then under the pump immensely in the third one. What can they do to turn this around? As it stands, it will be their final 80 minutes in the tournament. A tournament that promised so much for the district in the opening three games just fizzled out in the next three. Another lovely ball slipped down the channel. Goalkeeper comes out a long way towards the edge of the box and makes the claim. Goal kick goes well in favor of Cuttack. They pass it around casually to the goalkeeper. Casual passes down the flank. The header is a stray one, and Khurdha will have the throw in. Khurdha trying to enjoy possession in their opponent's half and they even get to keep it now. Attack again, emerging on a dangerous attack. The winger in a lot of space, but he'll find a cute square pass to the striker, whose shot takes a huge deflection and goes out for a goal kick. Was there no deflection? Well, it looked like the ball took a chunk of the defender, but the striker blazed this shot incredibly wide over there. He wouldn't want to watch the replay of it, I'm sure. Long clearance, incredible first touch and close control from the Khurdha player, but the pass letting him incredibly down. Cuttack assessing their options, finding the free winger on the left flank. It's getting all too easy for them. Finding spots at their will and a brilliant diagonal switch to the right flank. Getting a cross in, cleared by the centre back. Only as far as the winger. Cuttack relaunched their attack. The loose pass over there, almost trying to bisect the two players. But they show good temperament to keep it rolling. Goalkeeper under a bit of pressure. A good pass in the end. Getting himself away from both the Khurdha presses. And now, good situation down the right. The winger goes riding on his bike, but it's just too fast for him to catch up. Khurdha, the winger dancing through. Cross going into the box. Khurdha heading it on target. It'll be the first shot on target, but won't do much for them. There goes the long ball, forcing the defense to react. Will just calmly head back to the goalkeeper. Clearance from the goalkeeper. Khurdha winning the first and the second ball. Good dribbling as well to create the space. Can he find the pass? The fullback intercepts it, but the ball rolls its way to the winger, and what a crunching tackle that is. Getting all of the ball and none of the man. Very good defensive challenge from the fullback. Made up a mistake by letting the ball roll, but stood his ground and winning the possession. Again, the long teasing ball from Cuttack's back line. This time it will make its way to the goalkeeper. Khurdha getting instructions from where to pass. Under pressure in their own area and they lose the ball. Outside of the boot pass. What a pass that is. The striker with a good first touch, keeping it in. Loops it over the defender, goes down under pressure. The referee says it's nothing. Desperately clearing their lines. Again the cross hooked away. Dangerously running in his own box. Couple of good 1-2s. They can finally get away. No is the answer. Cuttack come away with the possession again. 29 goals to their name. An incredible scoring feat. Scoring machine this is from Cuttack. Khurdha have 9. And it'll be very sad that the majority have come in the group stages. They've had very little positive movements in the quarterfinal stages. Now again, the striker's first touch. Just drifting him far away from the goal. He'll go for it. Almost catches the goalkeeper out. That's a good attempt. His first touch brought him away from the goal. He had his back to it. Twisted and went for goal. The goalkeeper was scrambling. It could have been 2-0 again. Now Khurdha retaining possession. The defense is on the brink again, getting breached, but their attack has to find some spark for them. Number 11 going to the touchline, fires the cross in, well headed away by the Cuttack defense. Some intent there from Khurdha. Will be a throw in for the side in blue. They're playing for pride now. They have nothing to lose. So why not take a pop? Why not swing with everything they've got at their opponents? Great pressure from the midfielder, but unable to work away with the ball. Long diagonal. It'll be the goalkeeper's bread and butter. Well kept under control. The centre back had to make that intervention. Cuttack, slow build up, assessing their options from the back. The midfield pressure is very less there. Good tackle coming in from the aggressive centre back. Snatching the ball away from Cuttack's strikers in a dangerous position. But the forwards can't make the ball stick. Khurdha trying to keep hold of the ball, shifting it from wing to wing. looking for holes. Long pass is the option, but it lacks the accuracy, and it's cut out by the defense of Cuttack. Number 14. Again, look at that. The 2-1 press coming in from Khurdha, but this time almost getting an error. Greatly done there by the defensive midfielder. He didn't budge under pressure. Again, the midfield pressure not being sufficient from Khurdha and the forwards not tracking back. This will be a recipe for disaster. It's only the attack versus defense right now. The midfield is not aiding the side. Finally, Khurdha defend the attack magically and get away with it. Long ball over the top. Again, an easy task for the goalkeeper. You can just see the non-existent press from Khurdha. The winger and midfielder having a lot of time to pick each other. This time the number 11 getting to the byline. The cross launched in. Finds no one in the middle and Khurdha can come away with possession yet again. A lot of spaces appearing in midfield. Both sides particularly not stressing on pressing. Another attempted through ball going straight to the goalkeeper. Again, twisting and turning. Just they're getting isolated against the midfield of Cuttack. Not having support, the players not coming short and going long. They're not providing the passing options. They're very non-existent at the moment. Good piece of skill. Fine turns coming, but very little end product to show for that. The defender keeps the ball in, but it'll be a gift for the winger, wrapped on a silver platter. Striker chipped attempt, and his strike partner was in an offside position. He had to just get out of the way, making it an easy save for the goalkeeper. It's going long, the play to be halted. Or the referee says the break and wait. Khurdha now. The striker making a run into the channel, wanting the ball but not getting it. Look at that, the passing options. He has to have it up plenty. The runners have to come short. Everybody banking deep doesn't help the midfielders trying to create chances. They've struggled for it. They've gone for individual brilliance. It is not working for them at all. The wingers and strikers are too high up the field, resulting in the midfield not able to make much chances. Look at that again. Good jugglery on display from the striker. He'll keep the ball alive on the flank. Cutting in, going for goal. Did it take a deflection? It just ends up as a wide shot. And the referee halts the play for a water break. In the hot and humid summer, just a minute of refreshment or so and the coach's talk as we approach the end of the first quarter. We'll be resuming the play shortly after a minute for the second quarter of the first half. It's been an intriguing clash. Came flying out of the blocks, got themselves an early goal. Khurdha have been under the pump immediately, but slowly grew into the game. The defense was being questioned again and again, and their attack did very little going forward. They need to find something and find a consolation for being here in the quarterfinal stage of the tournament.
ଆମେ ସ୍ୱାଗତ କରୁଛୁ
Khurdha's midfield desperately trying to hijack the ball from their opponents, but it's Cuttack will come away with it. An offside flag raised against the left winger. Made us run a little too soon. Ball spread out to the flank. Another offside. Just 2 in 2 minutes for him. He can't catch a break at the moment. Making us run too soon again. You have to credit the defense. They're just keeping it narrow and keeping it high. The winger is believing he has a lot of space and is running into illegal positions all game long. But tell you what, it can be a dangerous ploy because a single defender playing him on side would be disastrous for Khurdha because Cuttack's wingers are lethal and they can punish you in no time. When the striker find him, goes through the channel, and he does go to the same winger who is in an onside position this time, thankfully, and the attack can continue. Cross to the edge of the box, headed by the defender. This time it's offside for a different player. They just can't catch a break, can they? Cuttack's past 3 attacks have ended with the same result, an offside flag being raised. They might need to check their runs. Perhaps Khurdha did their homework too well, but they were just unable to execute it in the second minute and were punished because ever since the goal, they've looked better. These are the things with the early goal. They won't let you stick to your game plan or at least execute them early on. After the goal, they've had their plan and they're trying to work well with it. But sadly, they're a goal down now and they have to ditch all their plans and try to equalize. Fine pass from the midfielder, but the striker not able to get there in time. Cuttack's pressure trying to snatch the ball. It finally falls at their feet without challenge now. Winger, look at the run from the midfielder there, peeling to the wide areas, and the winger going through the center. What a brilliant move this is. Defender's clearance comes for the number 10. Goes down under pressure and wins a free kick. On the edge of the box, a superb spot for Cuttack. And their set piece specialists will be licking their lips at the prospect of it. This is very, very intelligent football. The midfielder went to the left wing, took away a man, leaving space for the winger to cut into the center. Once he made that run, he found the right pass. and the result is a dangerous foul committed on the edge of the box. Maybe a yard or two later, it could have been a penalty. You never know. Now, an exciting opportunity. Will they go for the curler at the top corner? Going for the throat of the goalkeeper. It's a fumble. It's a weak save, and the rebound is slotted in by Cuttack. What did the goalkeeper do? Straight at him. Should have caught it easily. He could have caught it 9 times out of 10. But this one time he spilt it. And the striker following just had an easy rebound. Could you believe it? Just when they were trying to grow into the game, the goalkeeper makes an absolute howler. The free kick, the free kick taker usually try to place it, hit with no power straight at the goalkeeper. He just parries it, pumps it straight to the opposition striker. And Khurdha are two down just like that on the half an hour mark. Trying to equalize him, trying to get a goal back immediately. The run was a good one, the cross wasn't such. Looks like the cross took a massive deflection now. Khurdha have a corner for themselves. They want to take it short. Offside there. The short corner ploy didn't work out. Free kick launched into the box. Khurdha keeping it on the edge of it. But Cuttack sneakily come away with it. The winger pressured to give up the chase. And Khurdha now have another throw in. Running into a traffic over there. It's just not happening for Khurdha. They're trying all the ways in the book possible. Trying to go around the defense, trying to go through the center. But all they can manage are some scraps and free kicks from well outside. But nevertheless, it's a chance for them. The free kick going in, going for goal from long distance. Not working out for them. Going for a rash shot. The block will come for Khurdha. Hooked long from the goalkeeper. The striker winning the duel, but his teammates not in the vicinity to compound from it. Again, the good challenges flying in now from everywhere as the possession rests with Khurdha only temporarily. The Cuttack midfielder gets pulled and we'll have a free kick now. Dancing near the edge of the penalty box. Firing a superb pass and the striker is clean through. It must be three. Did the goalkeeper make a save? Incredible save that is from the goalkeeper. Beaten twice. A huge mistake for the second one, but not this time. What a pass. Sandwich between the two defenders, just flighted it, lifting off the ground. The striker had to finish that. It could have been game set match in the first half itself for Cuttack. But they have a corner now, an in swinging one at that. They're taking it shortly, allowing the fullback to bend one into the box. He just waits for the time. Trying to cause death by 1,000 cuts on the edge of the box, going for goal. Just a poor attempt. The long hopeful pass making only its way to the goalkeeper. This is what has been lacking for Khurdha, the incisive pass, the decisive movement in front of the goal. Cuttack can't complain much because they've been on the front foot for the entirety of the game and will look to stamp their authority with a third goal before the half time and secure their progression as the group winners into the semi-finals. It reminds me of how we are getting to the end of this brilliant tournament hosted by the Football Association of Odisha, the Sahani Cup, providing opportunities to so many young and budding footballers from each and every district of the state of Odisha. 31 sides competing, only 8 sides making it to the quarterfinals as group winners. And now we are on the final match day of the quarterfinals. We'll only be left with 4 teams going forward. So many brilliant goals, so many saves, and now a long ball over the top. The striker 1v1, he must finish. Great save from the goalkeeper. And the pressure from the defender was amazing too. Simple long ball cutting the defense open. But the centre back and goalkeeper refused to be beaten. Full credit to the goalkeeper for hugging tight to his striker. And the goalkeeper making a bold save this time. Talk about skillful footwork. Number 5 going for the Trivela pass. Easily intercepted by the defense. Striker unable to trap it. The fullback has assistance. You can't say the same for the winger because Khurdha are not committing bodies forward at all. It's almost like they have given up. Striker there seems to have heard and taken it personally. Makes a brilliant dashing challenge from behind, winning possession for his team. There goes the run, but the pass to find him was a wild one. Passing it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Loose touch from the fullback, inviting unnecessary pressure and had to be cleared for a throw in. Final 5 minutes of the first half. Cuttack keeping the ball in. A superb reverse pass. Is he onside? The players themselves know. The defense just stepping up right at the moment to catch the attacker offside. Good harmony in the defense, but it can't be seen in the offense. The midfielders and forwards are not working in tandem. Again, you see the ball snatched from their midfield. More work for defenders. Look at the overlap run. This is the sort of interest. They're 2-0 up, but look at the intent from all the players. Striker spreads it wide to the fullback, who's advanced a lot, puts the cross into the box. The goalkeeper fumbles it. The ball bounces just before the striker and it'll be kept in again. As goes out of play before it was kicked in. How on earth is it not 3-0? The goalkeeper completely missing the cross. Another howler. Spared blushes there. As the ball just bounced in front of the striker and bounced way too high for him to nod it into an empty net. Khurdha can thank the heavens. They're not down by 3-0. And they still have something in this game. And they make it count now. Cross going in from the edge of the box. Cleared by the first man. Cuttack coming away from the situation. The number 11 has a lot of space, but the fullback gives him good company by covering ground. Number 10. Spreading it to the center of the box. Look at the run on the top of your screen. Ignored there by the passer. The priority is to secure possession first. Just not attack rashly. Dancing through the field. A lapse in concentration perhaps, knowing that the flag would go up. Another offside down the same left flank for Cuttack. You often wonder, why were they caught offside so many times on the same left flank? The free kick goes straight to the winger. That's a poor one, you have to say. Gift for the number 11. Going away from the challenges. A fine 1-2 cleared only as far as the Cuttack backline. Will relaunch another attack. Drifting away from his marker, getting the cross in. Locked too high into the evening sky. The ball has just gone out, taking a touch of the winger. That'll be a goal kick. He has had a field day down the left. Trying to beat two-man now. Will win a corner of them. Final minute of normal time. How much injury time will we be given? It's all going Cuttack's way again in the final 5 to 10 minutes of the half. They've been the dominant side. Made their dominance count twice. A short corner again. Knocking it past the winger. Into the box. A poor shot at the end of it. Tried to curl one into the top bin. Just didn't catch it properly. As it hits the laces and goes out. Into the injury time at the referee's discretion now. Good tackle over there. Khurdha can come away with the ball. Knocking it past the fullbacks. Is he that quick? No is the answer. They just lose possession as well. The ball ricocheting of the unfortunate winger who made such good ground. Cuttack in no hurry to resume the play. They have a solid lead. They just want the halftime break to recharge themselves and keep the clean sheet intact for the second half. Knocking the ball past. Khurdha's number 8. Getting away from challenges. Spreads it down the flank. Can they find the right cross in? Just the pass delayed a second later. Offside. Looked like a promising move. Could have squared it to the striker inside the box, but the referee says you're from an illegal position, buddy. Last minute, or rather last 30 seconds of the injury time of the first half. Striker winning a flick on. Spread to the left wing again. Can they make it 3 before the break? Teasing the winger, going on the inside. Was checking his options. Will go to the winger again. Trying to shape one in into the box. Misses the centre back. Goes all the way to the keeper. This might be the end of the first half. Long goal kick played. Can Khurdha launch one final attack? Lenient refereeing this. It's a good ball down the flank. Is there a twist in the tail? This goal will make the game interesting. Out for a corner now. It'll be very interesting because this goal would come deep into the first half stoppage time. In fact, way past the added 2 minute slot. Cuttack will be fuming if this does go in. Khurdha were for one final action of the half. Good delivery, but cleared easily. Captain acrobatically. Khurdha keeping the attack alive. The referee might just let this flow. Number 11. On his left, to really go for goal. The Trivela curling back into the goalkeeper's arms. Good technique there. And there goes the halftime whistle. Just on the halftime whistle. It was a good right-footed Trivela from the outside of the boot. Not able to beat the goalkeeper. Good half from Cuttack's point of view. They have made their statement with an early goal. And their second was gifted from a goalkeeper's mistake. Their defense and keeper were rarely tested and they'll take it. They're looking all the favourites to make it to the semi-finals at the ODM ground here. Meanwhile, Khurdha have nothing but pride to play for in the second half. Just another 45 minutes in this grateful tournament. They should make it count. The players know that they had a disappointing quarterfinals, but now it just won't matter. Enjoy themselves for the next 45 minutes. Try to make a statement, try to make a point. Because they'll get an opportunity again next year to have another pop at glory. We'll meet you on the other side of a short break at the OTM ground. The halftime score reads Cuttack 2, Khurdha nil. and score a couple of goals. For Cuttack, it will be even simpler. Just play your football, just keep the ball, and it's all yours. The referee checking for order on all sides of the field. And here we go for the second half. Attacking in white and red from left to right of your screen is Cuttack, the side with a comfortable 2-0 lead. And attacking from right to left of your screen in all blue strip is Khurdha, who are in need of a miracle to take their first points of the quarterfinal stage in the final game. The goalkeeper getting involved early in the half, trying to play out from the back. It will always do his confidence a world of good, getting a touch early on. A good disguised pass there going into the middle, trying to launch a long diagonal. The header goes straight to Katak. Number 10 bursting into life, heading it for the striker. Superb ball, needs finish, trying to round past the goalkeeper. It's still lost in the chaos. The shot finally goes out for a goal kick. It's a lovely pass. Good appreciation. The striker was not able to take advantage of it. Credit to the goalkeeper for coming out and preventing the goal. Ball spread on the wing. The full back now. Going all the way to the centre backs again. Not able to break the midfield block and gifting the possession to Khurdha. The winger has loads of grass in front of him. Waiting for support. The number 12 launches it into the box. First touch slightly away from the winger, who'll seek support on the touchline. Superb skill there to beat his man. Katak pinching possession very casually. Under promising situation ending with nothing for Khurdha. You have to feel for them. Now again a brilliant ball. Getting away from the centre backs. Will he square? Will he go for goal? And it's a goal. A dominant start again from Katak. Just 3 minutes into the second half. They make it three. And that'll be the game, set and match for them. A lovely pass. The striker outmuscling the centre back and poking it with the outside of his boot into the centre of the net. The goalkeeper rushed out to narrow the angle, but was never the favourite. Strikers with such pace and power, just a nightmare for any defender. Again, a fast start from Cuttack. Khurdha's game plan foiled. Now they have a good chance themselves. Will win a corner now. How easily they're carving the backline of Khurdha. It happened in the second minute in the first half and now in the third minute in the second. Just so easy. One through pass between the centre backs. The strikers are strong and fast and have clinicality to finish off the moves, which is what a lack of clinicality Khurdha has been suffering from. Good delivery into the middle. Header coming to the edge of the box. Going for goal. Blocked again. Another effort. Blocked and out for a corner. Second corner in quick succession. The ball straight into the goalkeeper's gloves. He'll have a quick throw. Cuttack trying to find a fourth on the break. Superb move that. The winger launched into acres of space. Can he find the cross? Goes all the way to the goalkeeper. The number 9 turns home. He has been the danger man in the first half and now gets a goal for himself. It's 4-0 Cuttack. We're looking at cricket scores possibly and Khurdha have given up. So easy. Simple ball down the flank, cross into the middle. The winger peeling away from his marker and making it 4. They're just flexing their muscles now before the semi-final. A goal for everyone to get into good touch. Khurdha are struggling. They might possibly be looking for the full-time whistle already. Can they do the damage limitation now? It's gone beyond the moment that they play for pride. It's just up to damage limitation. 2 quick goals inside the first 6 minutes of the second half. How demoralizing it must be for the players. It's become a training ground routine for Cuttack. A long ball down the flank, having too much time to pick the cross, and the number 9 doing the rest with a simple finish away from his marker. Another long searching ball, but this time the forwards can't get there. All the team talk, all the 15-minute motivation from the coach have dissipated as soon as the first goal went in, and the second goal just takes away the motivation from the players. As we can see, a poor giveaway under no pressure, and now Cuttack in for 5. The centre back did well to intercept the ball and clear it out first time. 3 losses coming at the quarter-final stage for Khurdha. Not able to pick a single point up. And there goes another brilliant pass. Inside the box now. Going to the touchline, the cutback coming in. The striker just cuffs his finish. Balloons it from the close range. He overran there. Tried to pull it back towards goal with a backstep. And the ball ballooning him off his foot. For Cuttack, bouncing back to winning ways. They won their first game. Were unfortunate to draw their second, and now a dominant performance in their third. They'll be the group winners heading into the semi-finals. And their forwards are in good touch. How encouraging will that be? A goal kick it will be at the end of that. Cuttack now forced to retreat into the defensive areas, dropping deep to restart the attack. Give and go between the number 9, who uses silky feet to get away from the marker into the central area. A substitution for Cuttack. This will be the agenda in the second half now, to substitute all the starmen, avoid injuries. And also be a good opportunity for the substitutes who will get a 35-minute or odd run out in the middle to prove themselves, to make a case for a start in the semi-finals. A high chance to impress the coach. It's such a comfortable score line. Now the goalkeeper under pressure did well to react and clear the ball away. Khurdha coming almost close to scoring. Again, the good pressure from the midfielder, but Cuttack coming away with the ball. There goes the through pass in the channel. Look at the winger making the inward run. They have options in the box now. Will beat the fullback. Has he gone out? No is the answer. The cutback forcefully cleared by the centre back. The ball will eventually find its way to Cuttack's wingers on the right flank again. Swapping passes in the center of the park. The ball not going out of play to Khurdha's delight. They can launch an attack now. Number 8 finding the good reverse pass between the two mids. Instead of finding what has gone wrong for Khurdha, we can analyze what has gone good. Very little things have been fruitful for them today. Defensively, they were just, and look at this, a giveaway under no pressure, leading to another Cuttack attack. Having options all through the pitch. The 1-2 onto the right flank, just a bit heavy. The substitute can't get there. Even with his fresh legs, the ball was just overhit. The number 8 trying to find passing lanes. Look at the midfield block from Cuttack. They've organized themselves so well. It has come from vigorous coaching number of times. The spatial awareness, the positioning of players, knowing where their teammates are, cutting off the passing lanes. Just all the angles for Khurdha are closed when it comes to ground passing. They're resorted to go long and are losing possession constantly. A perfect game plan executed by Cuttack. Look at this now. The first wave of pressure needs some individual brilliance. The midfielder has it. There comes the rash long ball, trying to go for space, trying to progress the ball. Will just end up at the feet of the opposition goalkeeper. That's the ideal passing range which you'd expect from a modern day goalkeeper. Be comfortable with his feet, always on the move, always sweeping up chances, and kick it to his teammates successfully under pressure. Long ball not kept in play. The winger stretched, but it wasn't enough. Slicing it down the wing. Final half an hour of the game. Khurdha enjoying a better spell of possession after such a long period, but not able to make much. Just a poor giveaway. The turnover will be a dangerous one now. The number 3 knocking it past the defender. Couldn't get into the box. Will lay it off to the edge of the box. Khurdha can clear the lines now. The wing is empty. He could drive into space, but the winger was reluctant to do so. Could have just used his space, burst past. Magical feed there, moving away from the challenges. The pass getting stuck with the striker. Effort on goal blocked and easily headed back to the goalkeeper. It's always saddens us when we see such good build-up play leading to nothing. Magical feed from the midfielder. Just the pass wasn't the right one and the striker's shot was easily deflected and back to the goalkeeper. Has been the theme for Khurdha. Couple of close defeats, but now this is an outright rout. Cuttack violating them at will. Not able to build their attacks, not able to defend the Cuttack attack. A proper beating for Khurdha. Superb control displayed there by the fullback. They've settled into a shell. The shell is again opened easily. Another good cross into the middle, but this time down the goalkeeper's throat. You have to appreciate the technique the players are using. The winger had his hand held and will win a free kick for Khurdha. We have seen so many flare passes with the outside of the boot that has been the preferred option whenever there's been a flare pass. Going for Trivela shots and crosses. Good technique on display, but this time shot from well outside the box. Easily gobbled up by the goalkeeper. He spilled it initially, but there was no one in his vicinity to harm him. Cuttack playing in a relaxed mood now. They just need to avoid injuries. Again, look at the fullback. He's trying to step up, trying to pass, trying to mark the passing lane between the midfielders. But in order, he's creating a lot of space for the wingers to exploit just like this. Gets caught on the foot, goes down to the ground a bit late, but he will win a free kick for Cuttack. Finally, Cuttack are able to take the free kick. Nice and straight, but the defense had no problems clearing it. Khurdha can counter. The pass is just hit straight to his feet. Could have been hit into the space, but they can still keep the ball. On their left flank now, the winger
is just in an offside position. Now look at the audacity of their passing, going for long diagonals in their own box. That is the kind of time they're having now. They're just enjoying themselves on the pitch before the semi-finals, where there'll be no time to experiment. This is the time they're finding to do it in crucial moments to get away from risks. Khurdha win a free kick near the halfway line. They're getting more substitutes ready. Only one plan. Poking is to his teammate. The tall centre back gets his head and is happy to concede a corner. The corner headed by the defender but straight to the goalkeeper. Cuttack trying to get their fifth. Relentless attacking pressure. The substitutes now with their fresh legs are buzzing to make a move. The ball well won by Khurdha. There goes the long searching ball. It's a bit weird, you have to say, because there was nothing in their attempt. Another ball pinched away in the midfield. They're asking the right questions now. This intent was missing from the beginning. Winning duels in the middle. But again, as usual, their attack letting them down. Another superb give and go. The goalkeeper coming out, missing it. The centre back alert as he drives the ball away from the danger zone. The striker thought he had an open net just until the centre back appeared out of nowhere to snatch the ball away. And now Khurdha trying to get the cross in. It'll be an easy save for the goalkeeper, and Cuttack casually play their way out of the tight corner they were boxed into. A player down with injury. Let's just hope that it's nothing serious. And in the meantime, Cuttack will get their substitutes into the game before Khurdha can take the free kick. A chance for Khurdha to get something. They go for goal. Did it hit the post? Looks like it has come out of a defender that was hit with some power over there. Fizzed in. Cleared by the defender. It'll be a corner. But before that, it'll be a water break for both the sides as we hit the final 20-minute mark. End of the road for Khurdha in the Sahani Cup. They'll have another 20 minutes to enjoy this precious tournament. Meanwhile, Cuttack, they make better opportunities for themselves and they'll be having a shot at glory. They'll just be 2 or 3 games away. Remember, it's a two-legged final and a semi-final. Give your best shot in the couple of games, and now, who knows, they'll be lifting the Sahani Cup. They are strong favourites at this stage with their strong goal scoring forwards. It'll just be a short interruption as the play will resume with the Khurdha corner. Play to the edge of the box. A chance to get the shot in. No deflection, but it's a wild effort going well wide of the target. Khurdha have given up. They're just not even exerting pressure. The fullback has all the time in the world to pick a forward pass, and he does it brilliantly. The striker showing good link-up play, turning away from his marker, wins a foul, and it'll be the first booking of the game. So late in the game. The referee was left with no choice. Superb turn there from the striker, spinning away from his marker, getting to the goal side. The defender helplessly pulling him down and will get a yellow for himself. The free kick, referee is not impressed with the way it was taken. It'll be a retake now. Giving away strike to Khurdha. Turning dangerously in their own half. Will lose the possession on the middle of the pitch. The triangular play is brilliant from the winger midfielder and the fullback. Trying to chop in. Advantage played by the referee. Good advantage. Can they take the true advantage out of it? The fullback will pass to his midfielder looking for options. Deflected and out for Khurdha, who can counter clinically now. That sums up the story. And how did Cuttack give this away now? Heavy tackle coming in, but it's a fair one, deems the referee. Again, another good challenge coming in from Khurdha. It's a scrappy affair now, both sides struggling to keep the ball in the middle of the park. Who'll assert their dominance in the final 15 minutes? The goalkeeper giving it away straight to the Cuttack striker. Good midfield press from Khurdha. Make sure that there's no heavy error on it. He has had a mixed game. Couple of good claims from the goalkeeper. But the second one And the fourth one are a true howlers from the goalkeeper's sense. Slipping there initially, but recovering his balance. Khurdha having options down the left flank. The fullback does keep it in, looking for options. The striker wants the ball played into him, but is not going to get it from a tight angle. A good ball down the middle. Goalkeeper coming out confidently clears it as well. And the back header by striker will only go out for a goal kick. Cuttack centre backs, a word on them, stood very tall, defended all the crosses asked by Khurdha's attacks. And especially in these type of games, you have to keep your concentration up because not all the time the opponents attack you. They'll only attack you once in a while, and it's important that they have to stay sharp in those moments. The goalkeeper as well dealt well with the long balls, and nothing special to be said about the midfielders and forwards. They have been brilliant and on fire, winning the ball so many times, pinching it away, breaking up attacks, and on the other end, scoring goals for fun. 4 goals in a football match inside the 50 minutes is not a foolish thing to happen. Again, the winger showing good close control, flying away from tackles. Well pinched by the Khurdha midfielder. The striker has only his strike partner in support. Now the winger will join him on the wing. Striker seeking him, getting into the box. Can he find the delivery? Tries to cross it, but there was no one. Another disappointing move. Sums up the story for them in the quarterfinal stage. They've topped their group comfortably. They weren't able to translate any such form into the quarterfinals. A lot of introspection left for the coaching committee to do. How did this happen? The long diagonal trying to switch the play. Easily intercepted by Cuttack's defense. They're riding down the left flank in numbers. Bursting past the fullback. Keeping the cross in. The goalkeeper again spilling it. This time it'll be a corner. Coming out, his body blocking it out for a corner now. Some relief for the players, you have to say. The weather has been very cool over the past few days. The games scheduled at 3:45 p.m. kickoff are expected to be played under the hot and humid summer sun. But due to the weather gods, it's been a pleasant playing experience for the players as well. And now, Khurdha had a huge gap in the middle. The pass wasn't a good one, and Cuttack's defense will recover. But it's still Khurdha's finger. What a tackle that is. Football of the highest order on display. Such good defending. 1v1 locked in the box. Have to get your challenge right, and he got it definitely right. Locking the winger without giving away a penalty inside the box. Could they have acted more decisively early on? The pass just needed more power to put it into an empty area. Underhit pass, allowing the defense to come back and prevent the attack. The fullback is alert and won't let his winger sneak past him. The first time clearance hitting the Cuttack striker into the box. Just a heavy touch of his foot. Lets the goalkeeper collect it. Final 10 minutes of action. The defender will keep it in. Trying to launch a long ball. Just skips past his opponent. Selling their opponents a dummy long pass before taking it short. Patient build up from Khurdha. They eventually end up going long. The striker fails to trap it first time, giving the winger just a fraction of a second to take the situation into his favor. The clearance is under Khurdha's control. Ball swung into the box. Striker's header first time will just pop up for the goalkeeper. Good alert goalkeeping again.
प्राप्त सूचना अनुसार
Passes being exchanged by Cuttack. And now they have members in the middle going for the cross. Offside offense, says the assistant referee.
प्राप्त सूचना अनुसार भुवनेश्वररे कंट्रोल 1
Just not happening for them at the moment. Looks like 4 will be the magical number. Cuttack have tried many times to make it 5. Cuttack on the ball now. Khurdha's midfield not giving up, desperately trying to snatch it and prevent the 5th goal. Spread out to the left flank. It's a superb ball down the wing now. Winger trapping it. Will go for the cross. The striker must make it 5. Still trying to keep it in. Going for goal and it's 5. What a finish that is. Superb move. Unable to head the ball, but they kept it alive on the right flank. Cutting the ball into the box. Striker rushing onto it, hitting it first time. What a finish that was. And Cuttack are high-fiving now. It's a complete humiliation for Khurdha. A 5-star performance from Cuttack. Couple of early goals in the half. Looks like the fire has fizzled out, but no. They kept trying. They eventually got their 5th goal and the 3rd of the second half. This is the sort of performance that will give you form and confidence going into this crucial semi-final round. Khurdha can't wait for the full-time whistle. They're just exhausted. Long effort. Almost had the goalkeeper worried there for a moment. Playing out from the back. For final 5 minutes of the game. There won't be much injury time. I guess another fine ball spread onto the right wing. Number 16 going for a 1-2 pass, which was way too obvious, making it easier for the defense to intercept. But it's the number 8 on the ball, shifting it onto his right foot. Will he go for goal? He'll just find the right winger. The substitute beating the fullback. Good pressure kept by the fullback on his man. The overlapping winger has it. Fires the cross into the middle. The striker unable to keep it, and his strike partner's first touch will only lead it out for a goal kick. It could have been 6-0 had the striker been able to convert his header. That was such an inviting cross. Khurdha trying to make their way through the challenges. Good run from the midfielder. But the Cuttack defense traffic will win the ball for them. Again, the traffic, the midfield and the defensive units very close to each other, not affording an inch of space for Khurdha's midfield to drive through. It's an organized performance. That's a team that knows their job and that knows how to shut down attacking units. A brilliant resilient display from Cuttack, not even letting the game, not even letting their opponents get a goal in the 89th minute. Khurdha, look at the bodies pouring forward. They're doubling up on each and every free midfielder. Under pressure, you can always expect errors from opponents. And that is the basic principle on which Cuttack are working. But this time, good piece of individual skill to beat the two men. But he'll find another bank of two behind. One final attack perhaps. One last hooray to make it 6. Khurdha on the ball. Pressed into error. Cuttack down their favorable left side as we approach the end of the normal time. Crosses into the middle. Couple of good clearances from Khurdha's defense. The 90 minutes are all done, and we are entering the added time in the quarterfinal clash. A brilliant story this is for Cuttack. And if you're a fan of Khurdha, look away. They got hit for 5 by a brutal Cuttack attack that takes no rest, and a brutal Cuttack defense that takes no prisoners. A 5-star performance you have to say from every midfielder, every defender, and every striker, and even the goalkeeper of Cuttack. Already a minute played in the stoppage time. How much longer do we have? There goes a long diagonal, switching the play. Header won well by the Cuttack midfielder. Strong challenge, but unable to win the ball. The cross going in. Will it be 6? There is no one to keep it alive for Cuttack, and Khurdha will come away with the possession. Can they grab a consolation now? Again, it's just impossible for them to beat the mid block of Cuttack. The long ball, well evaded, will just go out for a Cuttack throw in. Halfway through the added time. Look at that, the fullback just juggling. They're just showing off now, wanting the opposition player to press him. He doesn't and will just hoof it long for a throw in. A tiring evening for Khurdha's players. It's no mean feat coming to the quarterfinal stage. They've made their district proud. They can definitely take some positives from this tournament and come back stronger for it next time. It looks like they will finish the game by launching the final attack of it. Final 30 minutes of the added time. Can the winger catch on to it? The fullback will just escort it out for a goal kick. This might be it. It might be all over for Khurdha in the Sahani Cup. Cuttack's goalkeeper trying to launch one. It's a poor goal kick, you have to say, but it won't matter. Throw in, says the referee now. One final attack from Khurdha. Playing out from the back. The referee very lenient in his approach, allowing Khurdha to attack once more. Jinxing run there from the winger. Trying to create something. Grab a consolation goal if possible. The cross goes in. The striker heads it clear. Beg your pardon, the defender heads it clear. And we even have time for a throw in to be taken over there. Cuttack clear the lines. Back all the way to Khurdha's goalkeeper. Into the middle of the pitch. Khurdha. Do they have one more attack in them? But this time giving the ball away to Cuttack. A chance to make it 6 perhaps. But the referee sees an offside flag raised. Superb run from the Khurdha midfielder, but his through ball will only make its way to the goalkeeper. And there goes the full-time whistle. It's curtains in the tournament for Khurdha at the OTM ground.
Cuttack.
And meanwhile for Cuttack, a five-star performance.
OTM
Superb defensively and offensively.
quarter
They'll make
final
their way to
second
the
match.
semi-finals as the group winners from Group
Final
Y.
semi-final match on 14th Sunday. ଆସନ୍ତା
The full-time
ଶନିବାର
score will be Cuttack 5 and Khurdha nil.
ପ୍ରଥମ ପାଦ
Khurdha have been
ଫାଇନାଲ
beaten
ମ୍ୟାଚ୍
in all
ଅନୁଷ୍ଠିତ
three
ହେବ
games in the quarterfinals, but they can be proud of themselves. The district can be
ଭାରତରେ
proud of themselves for making their
ସେମିଫାଇନାଲ
way this
ମ୍ୟାଚ୍
deep into the tournament and
ଗୋଟିଏ
holding there.
ମ୍ୟାଚ୍ ବିଡ଼ାନାସୀ ଫିଲ୍ଡ ଆଉ
And
ଗୋଟିଏ
Cuttack
କ୍ୟାପିଟାଲ
have another
ଗ୍ରାଉଣ୍ଡ
superb
8
opportunity
ଜୁନ୍
to have a deep run into the
ବିଡ଼ାନାସୀ ଗ୍ରାଉଣ୍ଡ
tournament.
13 ତାରିଖ
They're just a couple of games away
କଳିଙ୍ଗ
from the
ଷ୍ଟାଡିୟମରେ
glory of
ହେବାକୁ
the
ଯାଉଥିଲା
Sahani Cup.
ଗୋଟିଏ ଫିଲ୍ଡରେ
What a display this has been from Cuttack. You can see so many 10 by 10
ଫାଇନାଲ
ratings
ମ୍ୟାଚ୍
for many of
ହେବ
their
ଫାଇନାଲ ମ୍ୟାଚ୍
outfielders and even the
ରବିବାର
goalkeeper, dare you
14
say.
ତାରିଖ ପ୍ରଥମ ପାଦ ଫାଇନାଲ ମ୍ୟାଚ୍
A great tournament is nearing its end. The quarterfinal stages come to a conclusion with the final games played today. And we're about to enter the semi-final. The real action is about to begin. We started with 32 teams and now we'll be left with only 4 now.